Hey guys, how's it going? So we're going to be looking at one of the first blueprints that you get here in the Season 5 Call of Duty Vanguard Battle Pass, and that is the Super Critical for the EX1 assault rifle. So, you know, going back to what we've said many times about this being in this game is it's a little weird, but it's in the game at this point, so you might as well have fun with it. But the nice thing about this is if you take and buy the Battle Pass, this gives you access to the EX1 a good deal bit before, about 10 tiers before you actually unlock it itself. So you can go ahead and start using it, unlocking things for it, leveling it up, and, you know, it just helps you get to things that much quicker. So now I'm going to be going over to the actual class itself. That way we can get a good idea, look at this stuff, because this one's a little funky in its descriptions of what each attachment does. And I say funky in that it's just completely different than all of our other weapons, because all of our other weapons are actual weapons that fire bullets. The good old-fashioned lead bullet. And this thing right here is shooting balls of energy. So we got to take a look and see what these things do individually real quick. So magnified relay, that helps with charge capacity. No, you know, I think that's just talking about, like, you can charge up your shot a wee bit. I'm assuming that's what it's about, but what can I say? So the low temp laser, so no enemy nameplate. That right there is that's a common feature for the other one. So charge amp, so sniper conversion, damage range, damage, recoil, recovery. So turbine let energy be hyper condensed and released in a single very lethal blast. Now, with that being said, and when you look at the speed of this in game, it makes you think that this thing would be a nice, good, like, I think you can get one shots to the head with it. Like, results may vary on that. We'll look at that once we get in game. But it seems like it just takes a lot more hits with this than it should. It just in my opinion. So magazine, we got the PWN quick current battery, so it just helps us with fire rate. I wish it would help us a lot more. Polymer grip, flint resistance, that's a common. Slate reflector, which the slate reflector is interesting because, I mean, this thing, I feel like it's geared towards medium to long range, and I mean, with the slate reflector optic you can easily do that, but I feel like for a lot of people it would help to have some type of magnification. Got the AC titanium anchor, so it's just all about accuracy, proficiency. We've got fleet, I think because of the ammo capacity we should have sleight of hand, but it is what it is. And for the kit option, we have on hand for equipment dexterity. You'd really be fine to go with any of these other ones. Probably defender would be one of your best best bets. But it's not a bad looking blueprint. You know, all in all, I mean, like, I feel like anything you throw on this gun is going to look kind of dope just because it's a goddamn energy cannon in your hand. But, you know, it is what it is. So let's take and hop into a match. Not warmed up yet, not played in 2 days because I've been on a on a bushcraft camping trip. Go check ProCaliber HQ for the new video. But yeah, let's take and hop into a match. Okay, radar, hardpoint, blitz pacing, that's what I'm talking about. This should be a pretty decent map to test this out because you can see the close range thing I'm talking about. Most engagements seem to be kind of at the medium. Well, I mean, for AR, it's on the closer side of medium range, but then there's also some spots on here where we can probably cop some long range kills. So with this, that right there, I'm spamming my trigger button, so that is the fire rate in a nutshell, but then you've also got this thing to where you can charge it up. Okay, so fully charged, holding it, and then I don't know if that's like a harder hitting energy blast or I'm honestly not sure what the deal is. I mean, look at that. I mean, 2 shots up close, upper body like that. If that guy hadn't blew himself up, he would have, like, if he would have had any other weapon, he would have killed me. So something about this gun, bro. This particular setup, like whenever I first used the super critical, which that was like my first time using the weapon. Look at, dude, I mean, I was shooting this thing as fast as I possibly could. Like, for this close range stuff, I want to take and try charging it up. So I've got her charged up. She's fully rotated. If somebody comes, like, right up on us and we give them the old Watt Fur with one big glowing charged up energy ball to the chest and it doesn't get a one-shot kill, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't really see the point. Okay, sorry, I hesitated, I choked. Once again, I've not played in 2 days, and this is my first game on, so wouldn't have been a bad idea to warm up a little bit, but let's see if that guy will come back. So this does, like, have a bit of penetration. So there was a one shot to the head with it fully charged up. So I guess the the key to this might be having it charged, but it's like, you know, right now I have it charged. I can't run. I'm forced to walk. I mean, at the very least, you know, we can have it just in, like, for a hip fire, but then, you know, if you try to hip fire somebody up close, unless you're barrel stuffing them, I highly doubt that you're going to hit them. Okay, it's about to get somebody come behind me. I cannot tell what they're doing. It's blitz pacing, but it seems to be somewhat like of a thin lobby here. And now that I've been walking around with this thing charged up for so long, I know that whenever I do run up on somebody, I'm going to just like shoot like a centimeter to the left or right of them. Yep, what'd I tell you? Charge it. Boom. Okay, so one shot. That was not a headshot. So charging it up. Come on, peek around the truck, baby. Pop. Okay, killed Arnold Schwarzenegger. So maybe this one I've just been doing the wrong thing. But I mean, like, just in running around with it, like anytime you get in those engagements, the time it takes, so like the charge time, that charge time feels about like 2 to 2.5 seconds. Okay, so the exact timing for that might be a little bit off, and the KD is going to be absolute dog trash because I'm trying to improvise the approach I want to take with this as it's going down. So for whatever reason, this happens to be the first video of mine you're seeing. Please go check out some other ones, because we are getting some latency and packet loss, but it doesn't seem to be bad enough that like we should be. It should be like a huge factor in this. So yeah, okay. So the sniper part of it works. I mean, I guess even though we got the slate reflector optic. Oh my dick! Hello. Even drop, dude. Look at that. I mean, to the chest. To the chest, and it's not doing jack diddly to these people. Boom. Okay, charged up good, and that one feels like it might not have even been fully charged. Okay, let's charge her up again. So, I mean, I feel like the time it takes to operate the bolt on a sniper rifle is a little bit quicker than what this is putting out for us. But I guess you got 16 rounds and unlimited ammunition, so it's just a big thing of it's a big basket of pro and cons. But if you're like me and the first time you used Supercritical, whenever you was in the you know, you just had got it. Oh, hello. That's not what we want to have happen. Just took the mic for a spin around the world. Can't be getting too animated with your hands whenever you're Nate, get off my garbage, son. Thought my care package was going to roll over me and kill me. I've had that happen. Like, your care package, whenever it first lands, it can roll like just 1 centimeter, and if it like hits your big toe, you'll just instantly die. I guess your guy just doesn't I guess he just doesn't have very good pain tolerance. Boom, got that. Where we get okay, spawn's flipping on us already. For this to be hardpoint, I have not paid a single bit of attention to who's been on the hardpoint at what point in time. God dang it, that guy right there at the blue ghillie suit. I'm just hesitating so much this charged up. Like, I do not like the slate reflector optic with this where I'm having to charge it. I feel like I don't know, I feel like my thumb is just, I'm overcompensating at the last second, where if I had something with magnification, I feel like it would feel a little bit slower and a little bit more natural, and that guy was just pre-aimed. And the gun he's using with that setup is absolutely phenomenal. Like, I would much rather have a setup like that on an AR for range versus something like this. And then I would, hello? Jesus. Yep, see that, okay, so right there, I was just trying to do it from the hip, just to give an example. It's like, this thing has phenomenal hip fire accuracy, but it doesn't, you know, it's like whenever you have it to where you can just let 64, 65 energy balls fly down range with that hip fire that's got it just in a quarter-sized grouping, then, you know, you're good to go there. But otherwise, you're gonna be hurting. Boom, there we go. But I'm sure, like after this match, like if I did like a 2-3 match warm up with this and just really got you know, kind of got my muscle memory dialed in with how this thing feels, then, you know, our performance would be a lot better. But I think that it would be, you know, medium range maps, very solid option for this gun. But I would actually like to play like a long range blitz, a long range map of blitz pacing. Hello there, where'd you go? Okay, that guy, he is on a mission. So that right there is if you take and spam this thing and just let the little balls go. Nope. Peek it. Oh. dick in a flipping... Yeah, dude, oh my god. See, that time right there, I was only able to get half a charge up, and I did hit him in, like, the stomach area, which is, you know, by no means a critical hit area on here compared to, like, upper body. Yep. Your release just has to be right on the money. I mean, at these ranges, it shouldn't really be an issue, but, I mean, like I said, I'm just trying to get dialed back in. I also think I need to take and get a riser or something for my right joystick, because it's got a lot, it's very well broken. Like, my controller is still in phenomenal shape. Like, the buttons, everything's still very tactile, but my joysticks feel like they're just very loose or swimmy, whatever the appropriate. 3 hits, bro. 3 hits at almost point blank range, and they just take it to the face. I mean, I don't know how exactly they calibrate the damage for the ranges and stuff with these weapons, but I feel like up close, if you're spamming this thing, is like you would have to, because in the time it takes, if somebody like runs up on me, like if I take a bust around this corner and I aim in on somebody, I'm going to have to charge up, then release. Okay, so in the amount of time that takes, you know, I can kill 3 people if I have a sub or a regular AR in that amount of time. So, you know, I guess, like, you should be mindful of the fact that it is a sniper conversion, but at the end of the day, when you're trying to play aggressively, like, I mean, I don't really get why fleet is the option on here. If you know, if you're meant to just kind of hang back and flip and, you know, set up and make you a cup of tea and eat a scone or a crumpet or whatever the dead Queen of England like to do in her free time. Oh my, what are you talking about? What? Bro, if that guy had a beard, I just shaved half his face, and I didn't even get a hit marker out of it. Would you look at that? Yeah, I mean, oh my god, but because of the horizontal movement of this thing, where it's an AR, it's like the snipers, they have like their own feel, and you know, you can kind of flipping. How did I just forget the term I'm trying to think of? Well, Call of Duty vocabulary is left the building. Drag scope. There we go. Trying to like drag scope over onto somebody. You know, like it feels natural. It feels very muscle memory, whatever, with the snipers. But with this, it feels off, and I'm either releasing just too quick. I mean, like just before I get over to him, or just right after I pass him. So, you know, as far as I mean, actually, that's the fact that we're still like average performance in kills compared to everybody else is really sad. But it's like, for this game, all the situations we got into, if we would have had like the best class setup that I showed for this EX1, like my preferred class setup, we would have melted through practically all these and probably easily left with a 3 or 4.0 KD while still trying to play the objective. But with that being said, that is this blueprint, Supercritical, and you know, I feel like the name Supercritical is, you know, it's a bit of a stretch. It's a bit of a stretch, but regardless, it can still be fun to test out. And then, you know, if you're, you know, at this point, we're quite a bit in, like a week and a half, I think, into the season. Just bouncing back and forth between all the stuff I've been doing. It's been kind of hard to keep track of the exact timage and everything. But more blueprints will be coming. I have played around with some of the other blueprints that are further up on into the Battle Pass, and some of those are actually really nice and really fun to play with, especially the one my boy right here is holding now. First off, it's got to be one of the sexiest blueprints that they've dropped on this game. So I'll probably go ahead and leapfrog to that one soon, just to go ahead and showcase it, and I really enjoy using it. With that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell. Check the links in the description of other channels, especially ProCaliber HQ. Just dropped some new videos on there. Got tons and tons of new videos coming this winter and fall on there. And yeah, so hit me up in the comment section, and until the next one, adios.